Today on the channel, we take a trip to San Diego by way of Mattel Creations with the brand new WWE Ultimate San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Shawn Michaels.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today, the boyhood dream comes true with Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 12, the San Diego Comic-Con Ultimate Edition. But for all your Shawn Michaels needs, these were of course San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, Mattel Creation exclusives. That is the place. Wouldn't be shocked to see more of these in stock very soon, and possibly WWE shop as well. We've seen that historically over the years, so make sure you're going to those places looking for this one right here. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. We got some comparisons to do later on this video as well. But what can you say about this San Diego Comic-Con exclusive? The old zip line and HBK from WrestleMania 12. The boyhood dream coming true, as we do know. A very, very cool looking packaging right here, all things considered. A little bit more deluxe ultimate style in the thickness of the box. And then you get the posed position in the package. That is really cool, especially if you're a mid-on-box collector. This looks very, very nice inside of here. Now, there was, I don't know if controversy is the right word, but it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and as we do know, July was San Diego Comic-Con. For whatever reason, maybe it was factory issues, whatever the reason may be, these were not available at San Diego Comic-Con or just even a couple of weeks after. Here we are kind of towards the end of October of 2024, into November is when these will be shipping out to everybody. So, a long wait, will it be worth it? We're going to find out right now. Let's take a look at the packaging on this one. And as I said, kind of Ultimate-like, but totally different at the same time. You get the WrestleMania 12 logo down there. Big window box. Anybody can get this autographed. It'd be quite the look there. Ultimate Edition line up there. WWE, what is that? 8 and up. Once again, Mattel logo in the corner. And there he is, the old Heartbreak Kid, just breaking hearts left and right. All the way down from San Antonio, Texas, of course. Looking good. Ultimate Edition on this side. And then on the back, Shawn Michaels, a little galaxy. When you wish upon a star, Shawn Michaels style, and he'll win the title there, of course. Ultimate. And then on the bottom, you got the jibber jabber. And, of course, a little bit of that UPC action as well. You got to have both of those. Go hand in hand, don't they? But we're going to pull it out of the package, and we're going to see, like I always say, truly what all the fuss is about. So you can see, you put your hand through there. But it is a little box off to the side. Gentle, see you later. And now we got old Shawn Michaels in a more Ultimate style packaging right here. As you can see, it looks just like the regular Ultimates, but a lot more thicker, how about that? And different color patterns, of course, as well. Same front there when you pull it out. You got old Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Edition in a goldish kind of color there. That looks, I guess, yeah, goldish silver, gold and silver. Gold, we'll call it gold. I'm learning my colors here. Ultimate articulation for authentic posability. How about that? All right, then on the back of this one, you can see what's going on right here. So it's old Shawn Michaels, old HBK, looking interesting. Look at him zipping through space and time up there. You can do it with the figure, you can do it with the man himself. But as usual, you get the figure glamour shot, the regular glamour shot, tail of the tape, and the blurb. Let's see what it says about our old friend Shawn Michaels. And I better cut some tape on this one while I'm here as well. Oh, there we go. The usual Ultimate style, just a thicker edition. Just a thicker Ultimate. But it does say 6'1" from San Antonio, Texas. Beautiful this time of year. Shout out to the wrestling shop down there. Finisher Sweet Chin Music. Career highlights. 3-time WWE champion. They call him the showstopper, the headliner, the most charismatic superstar in WWE. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. At WrestleMania 12, HBK ziplined down to the ring in one of the most unforgettable entrances ever, making his boyhood dream come true, becoming a WWE champion. So kudos to him. Once again, there he is in the pack, looking extra menacing, just flying through there. Now, a lot of people were complaining about this one, that he didn't have the world title belt. I see both sides of that. I lean towards it. They probably should have just thrown it in. It is an Ultimate Edition after all. However, technically, this is him on his way to the ring. He was not champion on the way to the ring. so it is what it is. However, they did have some heads in here that kind of show him celebrating at the end. Your mileage may vary there, so I would have went on the air of caution, just throw the belt in there. You already have the sculpt for it, throw it in. Not the case here, you have to grab one from your collection somewhere else. It does said, the boyhood dream come true, the Heartbreak Kid. So we get kind of usual stuff like that back there. What else we got going on? All right, we got interesting double packaging kind of in here. We got a little extra special background. I guess this is the crowd he's going to be zip lining through, so you can save this for figure photography if that is your thing. So another gentle off to the side, see you later. And then the whole box, a gentle off to the side, see you later. And then we get the hands, the arms, and extra heads, and the dreaded ponytail like a young Rob Van Dam. So we get that in the package there. And then we get old Shawn Michaels right there in the package in the zip line. But I'm going to take this offline, get this all out, clean it up a little bit. We'll be back talking all things WrestleMania 12, Shawn Michaels. All right, we got Shawn Michaels out of the package here. Pretty easy to get out of the package. A little bit of clips, and then, of course, a little bit of tape over there on the old zip tie. So be careful with that, getting them out of the package. But let's start with the accessories first. We do get extra hands here. Gripping hand, fisted hand out of the package. We do get 2 splayed out hands here, so you can hold that belt to your face and just realize that boyhood dream all day long. And then you do get the exact opposite hands over here. You get the gripping and fisted hand over. You do get the, of course, classic HBK kind of broken hearts throughout on the white there, looking very good. Now we do get extra arms. That's one thing we see with a lot of Ultimates as of late, or at least the interchangeability of arms where you just pull the arm out, move it in. We do got the bear arms here if you want him in wrestling gear. I think myself and probably most people will be keeping him in his entrance gear. It's kind of the selling tool of this one, I think. And we've had ones without the entrance gear in the past. We'll pull those out in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. So we do get those. And then we do get the zip line, a first time in the line, possibly last time in the line accessory. Looking like a big football up here is what it looks like. And then, of course, that string. And it almost feels like this isn't a string. It's kind of like a rope is what this is. It reminds me of the twist ties, the rope twist ties that hold our figures down sometimes. That's kind of what this feels like, but it is kind of genius. It's kind of nice, has a little bit more flexibility to it and things. However, it is extremely short. So you might want to go to your hardware store, Walmart, I don't know where you'd want to go, but get some dental floss or get some string or some rope or whatever, and you can make this really as long as you wanted to. You know, I could easily put it up here on one side of the detolf and just kind of come through. He could be zip lining through my room if you wanted to, but you can do whatever you want. Make it as long as you want. Tape it up on the wall. Do it however you want to do it. It is truly choose your own adventure, but it is something different, something very, very neat. One other thing I remembered the other day is we did get a WrestleMania 12 Warrior, Ultimate Warrior that is, oh, come on Kyle, from Ringside Collectibles a year, 2 years ago. What is time once again? That had a very cool backdrop for WrestleMania 12. You could probably display this with if you wanted to as well. So make note of that if you have that along the way. You do get the handle right here as well. Then he just holds on and zips through. So pretty ingenious, something different. Always enjoy different things with our action figures. I'm sure I'm not alone in that sentiment there. But now we're going to dive into old Shawn Michaels, old HBK himself, and see what all the fuss is about. We're going to start with the head sculpt. We've seen this one before. It's got that kind of sly, open mouth smile there that Shawn gave. Always did think this was a pretty good head sculpt here. Hair all slicked back into the ponytail, of course. Got the red hair tie back there. Got the little teeth showing. Heck of a dental plan over there at WWE once again. Nice teeth as well, and just looks like Shawn Michaels in the face. No issues with that one there. Now we do get a second head here that also comes with a ponytail. Ponytail fits in here like RVD style. We've seen that in the past from the Ultimate line, of course. But this is a very, once again, looks like Shawn Michaels. A little, I don't know, cartoony? Is that the right word for this one? I'm not exactly sure. But he's got the teeth showing once again. He's just got kind of a cartoony look in his face. That's the word that pops to my head first, so that's what we're going to roll with here. Brown hair once again, but I do like this ponytail. This is where he's zip lining. His hair's waving in the wind as he zip lines through there. So very cool to see that. And you can move these ponytails back and forth if you wanted to. So you can switch these however you want to do it. Choose your own ponytail adventure. How about that? Have we ever had to do that before? But another Shawn Michaels head. I think I prefer the screaming one over this one. Then the third and final head here. Man, I don't know about this one. It is a new head for Shawn. He's got his eyes closed. This is the boyhood dream. He's grasping it. He's just clasping onto that title belt. Just, oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. Kind of like the first time I saw Rio. Who are we fooling? Every time I see the Rio figures out there at Walmart and Target, kind of the same thing. I give this kind of look. But he looks very puzzled. You get this in the wrong hands, and they're like, what is going on with Shawn Michaels? But if you have him on his knees, got the open hands, the title belt, he's looking at it. You know what this signifies here. Now, once again, it goes back to what I said earlier about that World Championship. Probably should have came with it if you're going to have this head in there. Is what it is, though. It isn't the end of the world, but we all want more free stuff. We know how that goes. We all want more accessories, things like that. Is what it is. But diving into the figure now, 3 good heads. Gonna have to really think about how I want to display these. Wouldn't be bad for some collectors to get 2 of these possibly to display both looks, or you grab older Mattels and you could display it with some of these heads, mix and match. We know how that goes as well. So choose your own head adventure. But here we go. We got Shawn Michaels in his entrance gear. Got the big old vest over the top here, big old shoulder pads, kind of like a star pattern in there. He's the San Antonio Star is what he is. Or is he a Spur? Who knows? He's a Spur for some people. Maybe this guy right here, Bret Hart. Who knows? But you do got the arms here, of course, covered up arms. Got kind of that protector in gray color against the white. Looking very, very nice. Now, we talked about those arms. You just yank them off. You just pull them right off if you want to. We can do that very easily and replace them with those arms. Choose your own arm adventure, as we do say here on the channel. But you do got all the protector gear over the front. And then he's got those chaps like a young Bret Michaels from Poison. He's got those chaps going on. Something about guys with the last name Michaels. They love to wear chaps. Somebody feel free to fact check that. I'd love to hear more on that story. But looking good. You got kind of that pleather chaps down here is what we got going on. You got a little bit of Velcro action, keeping those locked in there, of course. You just put it like this. You got to arch those feet down. And then you slide these right off if you want to. So that's going to be a little bit of work to slide off, as you can imagine, and even more work to get them back on exactly how you want them to be. That's one of those things. It's like, I'm going to take it off once, never to put it back on again, or never going to take it off. A lot of collectors as well. But we do get the standard tights underneath here with all the broken hearts throughout there. The gold, the silver. You got a Heartbreak Kid on the back of his butt there as well. Really playing all those WrestleMania 12 entrance hits as he should. Now, you could almost call this one an entrance greats, and we'll get more on that here in a second as well. Of course, he does got that beautiful chest hair underneath. Mattel, what do we got to do? We want real fur chest hair on one figure. Jakks did it for Shawn Michaels many years ago. I think Shawn Michaels wants it done for Mattel. I'm not the only one. I've had, how many? What? My dog Lemmy over there. What? How many? 5,000 people have wrote into the channel. Really? 5,000? Oh my gosh. And they want the real chest hair. Can't we get real chest hair? Just one figure. Do it as a variant. Let's see it. Let's just do it. Let's have something to talk about. How about it? Let's get that done. Not in the cards here for this Shawn Michaels. Would have been a great place to debut that on the grandest stage of them all, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But I understand. You're waiting for a different figure, I guess, is what's going on. But looking good there. Got that big torso, of course, that we see with the Ultimate Editions. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Kind of like everything else in life. Arms go all the way around for us. Got those big old butterfly shoulders, of course. You do get the bicep cut. Double-jointed pinned elbows. Yes, you heard that right. Pinned elbows on here. Hands back and forth, side to side. I will say the hands do look a little bit small, just a hair small, against this big arms with the jacket and everything on there. Not the end of the world either. You got the hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. You got the drop-down G.I. Joe style hits. You got those big old Shawn Michaels zip line and splits. You got to have those as well. Leg does go up. Thigh cut looking good. Double-jointed pinless knees. Pinless knees? Yeah, pinless knees. How about that? I might have to get back to you on that one. Can't get all this stuff off right here on the fly unless you guys want to watch me do it for 5 minutes. But it does look very nice. I do like the smoothness of the ankles on mine as well. We do got boot cut. Let me finish this up. Ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. Very smooth in the articulation front on the ankles. And then, of course, the Todd McFarlane toe articulation. We got to have that at this point, don't we? But looking good. Looks like it was made in Vietnam. Could this have been one of the first figures made in the new Vietnam factory? Not exactly sure on that either. But here it is. Does he fit on a ringside stand? What do you know? The boyhood dream rides once again. WrestleMania 12. Never forget, and we never will, with the Ultimate Edition San Diego Comic-Con Mattel Creations exclusive. Shipping here in November. Wouldn't be shocked to see more of these around the corner as well. So stay tuned for that, of course. But not a bad figure. Now, I've always been more of a Bret guy. I guess you're a Bret or Shawn guy. I always liked Shawn. I liked him in the Rockers. I liked a lot of Shawn stuff. It was all right, but very good. Very much a monumental portion of his career right here. A big chunk of his history is wrapped up in this figure, so a very cool idea. However, San Diego Comic-Con this year, I think a lot of us thought it was going to be Hulk Hogan related. It's 40th anniversary of the Hulkster. I would have liked to seen something personally. I'm not against this. I feel like this is a great idea for an exclusive. Maybe it would have been better next year. Maybe it would have been better on an anniversary, and I'm not going to do the math right now. Maybe it is the anniversary of WrestleMania 12. I don't think so. I guess everything's an anniversary somewhere along the way. But I would like to see an extra cool Hulk Hogan. I thought for sure if I was putting money down at Vegas, good thing I don't gamble, I guess, I would have guessed it was going to be that Hulk Hogan with the torn sleeves from the Slammies back in the day. I kind of figured that would be something we would get, which would be very cool as well. They went even one step more deluxe, really, than what I was thinking. So I wasn't thinking big enough. I set my bar here. Mattel went here. So kudos for Mattel. Not a bad figure. I know some people have said this could be just a regular Ultimate Edition. Yeah, maybe you can make the case for that. It is what it is, but it is a special HBK figure, so is what it is here, but a very, very good one. Worth picking up if you're collecting your Ultimate Editions, and definitely if you're a Shawn Michaels fan, you need to pick this one up as well. But speaking of Shawn Michaels and the Boyhood Dream, we got this back in the day as well, another one. We've had a few. I think we've even had a basic back in the day. Not going to pull out every single depiction here, but we do have a lot. And as I was saying, we got this Elite over here. You can boil the head off, use one of these heads. You can mix and match, do it if that is your thing, if you're a bit of a customizer there. Mattel, of course, we'll never forget them giving us the old entrance crate back in the day. Remember the entrance crates? Now, they were basic figures with a little bit more bells and whistles, but still a very cool figure. Holds up, obviously, this one. You can see the improvements here of about 14 years of Mattel technology between these two. So we've come a long way, baby. That's what I'm going to say there. But don't forget our friends, Jakks Classic Superstars. Pick up the book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series by yours truly over on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and now on Kindle, of course. But we got Shawn from Jakks Classic Superstars Series 1. Never forget that. And then one of the coolest figures of all time. Was it Pro Figures? Now I should know this. I wrote the book on it, right? But Pro Figures exclusive. Shawn Michaels came with a bunch of title belts. Similar figure right here, of course, WrestleMania 12. Shawn for Jakks Deluxe Classics way back in the day. So we've been bombarded with WrestleMania 12 Shawns over the years. Not a bad thing. A key moment in WWE history and definitely Shawn Michaels history. Makes a lot of sense to bring that one out. And then, of course, might as well bring out him, Bret Hitman Hart. He's ready to go. Just in case he needs to defend that title one last time, see what happens on the go-around, the rubber match right here. Maybe we'll see. But there it is, Shawn Michaels, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Ultimate Edition. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Is this a pickup for you? Pass, long game, no game, not so sure game, not sure if I want to get the Ultimate game. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below. When you made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content. Yes, it's true. More content for you over on the Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel. Get early access to both channel videos. Glamour shots, Q&As, giveaways, you name it. It's all over there on the Patreon. Appreciate the support over there. And then, of course, don't forget to hit me up. Follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for Shawn Michaels, Kyle, see you guys all real soon.